What's going on, Horse Racing Gamer here? Welcome back to Champion Horse Racing. We are 10 seconds away from the Grand Prix Long Champ. This is a live event, multiplayer race, a field of 20. We have post position number 5, I believe. And this is going to be crazy. So it's a lot of live players here. We're going to go to watch. I'm not sure where we're supposed to finish, but hopefully we have a chance. I decided to tell the jockey to have our horse sitting towards the back. Conduit is up. Let's see how this colt does. And we are underway in the Grade 1 Grand Prix Long Champ. This is a real race. We're facing other real players' horses. I think half of this field is actually made up of real players. So this is going to be really interesting to see. Now, it's a long race. We're not going to watch the whole thing. I don't even think we're anywhere in the top 10. We're not. So jockey is taking my instructions. We're going to go ahead and fast forward to the last 400 meters and see exactly where we finish with Conduit. So here we go. It's going to be hard to see us. I see my horse, but you guys probably won't yet. I'll start to tap. Okay, I'm tapping on the screen right now. If you can see those little kind of sonic boom icons, we're way back there. We have a green cap, blue mask, Conduit trying his hardest, but it's very clear. He is just outgunned here today. Not sure if putting him further up would have benefited him, but he still dropped back anyway. So that was going to be a tough race. 20 field horses. I haven't raced against that many horses in a while, especially real players. So Conduit's going to finish 10th. So we are only able to beat 2 other real players, and the other 5 finish ahead of us. And we were a whole second off of the winning time. So not ideal. Let's see what that does for Conduit's profile here. As we see, he drops 2 points from a 109 to a 107, and everything else remains untouched. Now, 1,600 meters, now I think about it, was that even a good race for him? It was, okay. So he can run in that distance. 83 speed, 79 stamina. I'm not sure what else would benefit him. Maybe running him longer, because I'm assuming for that type of race, at basically a mile, you still want horses with a very fast speed figure. He's only an 83, so not ideal. So I guess next time I'll have to put him into that situation. Maybe a little bit of a longer race, I should say. We're going to go ahead and switch gears to Amora Jewel, our 3-year-old filly here. She's still developing. Actually, she won't be ready to race, so we'll skip that. Bright Fun, our 3-year-old colt, we'll skip him. Sim Rally, I'm kind of ready to race him again. I think he can go. So far, he's 2 for 2, 2 grade 3 wins. I'm going to keep racing him in these regional events. I think this is better for your horse's growth. And then once you feel they're ready to race against real AI, you can do that. Now, fortunately, we can actually start to go into a grade 2 here. The grade 2 Golden Rose, running 7 furlongs at Rose Hill. We'll be carrying a slight handicap. And I'm going to go ahead and get Glenn B from Australia to take control of Sim Rally and try to get him his 3rd win. So, it's a field of 10 this time. We have post position number 4. Sim Rally looks ready to go. Actually not the strongest horse in this field because we have wet conditions here today, and our wet rating is only at a D. I haven't really focused on that, so we might be at a disadvantage. But this is how you live and learn. Let's go to post. And it is very wet conditions here, and we are off and running. Gosh, he gets out so fast. Oh my goodness. His gate acceleration is fantastic. It's literally like he has gate rocket from Gallop Racer. Oh man, I have to try to take advantage of that. We'll skip to the last 400 meters. So down the stretch we come. Green cap, pink predominant torso silks with the white sleeves, white and orange sleeves actually. It's hard to miss Sim Rally. I gave him the 4 bandages there. All red tack. Sim Rally looking good, but the field is closing. Oh man, the back of the pack is closing. Can we get there in the end? And that's 3 for 3 for Sim Rally. 3 for 3. These races matter because if you can't beat the AI horses, how do you expect to beat real players? Like, you have to be able to find a rhythm with these regional AI races and build momentum off of that. So we just get the win there, 122 and 1 seconds for Sim Rally's 3rd win in a row. That's a grade 2, so that should bump his profile up quite a bit. He goes from a 105 rating to a 110 overall rating. Drops 6 pounds. Fatigue is at 100%. He's been racing very hard and a lot, so I will give him a much-needed spell. He'll probably be off for about 2 months. But that is a fantastic grade 2 win. And he gets an additional buff to his turf rating. His wetness, his wet rating increases. Wetness rating, I guess that's a thing. Oh wow, the body language actually, that's interesting. So if you click on the horse, you see how the horse is obviously hanging his head down. But if you go over here, he's literally right there and he looks fine. Or no, that's I never paid attention to that. I've been playing this game for years and I never looked to see when my horses, I guess, I don't know if I've ever hit 100% fatigue. That might be the main problem. Gosh, I have overworked my dude quite a bit. Not the goal. Here is our 2-year-old filly, Battelle or Batlel. She's ready to go. I will toss her into a race, even though her conditioning is not ideal. I just need to just get her a race on profile. We've been training her for quite a bit. Let's see what she does. Gosh, poor Gonduit. He's won 3 for 3, but I do feel bad that he's at 100%. I will always feel bad overworking my horses, game or not. All right, the grade 2 for her. The pre-golf. I'm gonna call it the golf Grand Prix, if I can say that. 2,100 meters, long champ. It's gonna be a long distance. We will go ahead and have, well, Brett P take control. I think this jockey hopefully will have a good fix on what is good for this filly. I kind of want to turn her into a dirt filly, but as I was playing this offline a couple moments ago before I started uploading, or I should say recording this video for you guys, I was checking out my farm, and the reason why my horses are so bad on dirt is because I haven't upgraded the dirt facilities, the dirt track on our farm. It's still at level 1. The turf track is already at level 3 and soon to be level 4. So that's a huge difference. So I definitely need to start focusing on the dirt. Maybe that'd be a little bit easier to win, perhaps. I can't really recall too many dirt grade 1s against live event players I've had. So I definitely want to upgrade that track. It takes a little bit of time to do that, but I'll definitely be reminding myself that way I can actually progress. Because I feel like this is a game where once you start to actually win on a PvP level against other players, that's probably where the addiction comes in, and you'll want to keep playing and keep grinding. So I'm kind of trying to get to that point, and hopefully I can in due time. All right, so we'll skip the last 400 meters of this race. That's a cool horse with the yellow tack. I kind of like that. The yellow bandages with the red hood, yellow silks. Too bad Warsaw is going backwards. So our girl, green cap, pink silks. And if you guys get lost, always look down at the bottom here where the jockey silks and the helmet actually are on screen. Just look for those and try to find it on track. This is our filly's first race, and she's not doing terrible. I thought she was going to have a major drop-off. She'll fall back to 5th. So not bad. I mean, that's still a decent effort, to say the least. She's only, what, 0.2 of a second off the first place, so not bad at all. It was pretty close. She'll go from an 80 to an 81 rating, so not a huge jump. She loses 8 pounds. Her fatigue goes up quite a bit. Her status conditioning drops from 100% ready to 94% ready, and then a bunch of other increases with her cornering, her temper, willpower, etc., etc. So that was a grade 2. If that was a grade 3, she might win that. But since it's a grade 2, she was obviously against it, but that's okay. I wanted to see what she was capable of doing. So I believe I've raced everybody for the most part. There's nobody really to train. I could, I will train King. Actually, no, I wanted to save him for a race next month. Conduit, you just raced. Don't want to burn you out. Or excuse me, Sim Rally I actually raced. Conduit did as well, but I'm actually going to skip to next month. All right. So what to do here? I want to see if we can, well, first of all, I need to put Sim Rally. This guy, he's been awesome. He's technically the best consistent horse right now in the barn. Give him a spell. You go away for 2 months, get your conditioning back, you'll lose a little bit of weight, but you'll be ready to start training again. So he'll spell for 2 months, 3 for 3 for Sim Rally. I think that's good for his profile. 2 grade 3s and a grade 2. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to go to our main stallion here, King de Oro. I don't know if there's any more live event races for him. No, so I'm going to toss him in a regional race. See how he does here. Actually, let me double check that I don't need to do anything else with him. He's fine. All right, let's do a regional race here. Grade 3, Kansas. I'll have John V from the USA take control and get the ride today. It's a field of 8, post position 2 for our boy. And we'll see how this goes. Might be the last race of this video. There's still a lot I'm trying to figure out. There's so many horses I can use that we have in the barn. But I'm sticking to 6 at a time, and I'm trying to see within their first year if they show me any real promise. And if they don't, I'll probably just let them go and move another horse in because there's no sense in wasting too much time, right? So here we go. Last 400 meters, King de Oro. We are leading the race on the inside. Is that going to last? I don't know. He's still trying. Field's closing, not by huge margins, but this could get very close at the end. Smart Mar, second horse to the inside. Field is closing. King de Oro, come on, brother. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Too long of a run, and he's just going to tire out at the end to fall back to fourth. It's been such a struggle to win with this guy, honestly. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm trying so desperately. Well, I take that back. We did just win that, what was it, a regional race? Was it the grade 2? Oh, the grade, I think, yeah, it was the grade 2. He's never won a grade 3. Wow. So he can win, but it's been difficult. Actually, in his last 10 races, he's had 2 wins, a second, and then a mix of fourths and sixths. So he's really all over the board. I just don't want to give up on him yet because I figure I should race him at least until the game forces his retirement. Because have to give it a shot. I'd be kicking myself if I didn't give him the fair chance, even if we don't get there. Conduit's ready to go. We can actually toss him in a regional race unless there's a live event one for him. There is in 6 minutes. Okay, the Duke of Cambridge Stakes. Where are we going? This is a clockwise track. Can you do clockwise? You can. You know what? I'm going to nominate Conduit for that race. He's 107 rated. I'm feeling good. We could potentially win this. 1,600 meters. Let me make sure that's a good distance for him as well. And it is. Okay. So it's a mile. See how he handles it. We'll get Florent Giraud? Yeah, I forgot. These names are probably from real jockeys. So, that is who I'm thinking, yes? Or is that just some other French jockey with a very similar name? Either way, the race will be happening in about 5.5 minutes, and I'll be back with you guys, and we can go live to the track. All right, guys, we are back here with the Grade 2 Duke of Cambridge Stakes. Another competitive field of real players here. They all are much better than me. It's not even close. Like I wouldn't even compare myself to these people. So here's our horse, Conduit. Well, not that horse, but this one. Blue blinkers. So pay attention to that. 15 seconds away. I decided to have the jockey's instructions to run this horse as a closer because the 3 horse is the favorite, and that horse is also running as a closer. So I'm hoping Conduit can keep up with that horse. He's had 2 wins out of his last 10 starts, a place in a show. Let's see how he does today in the Grade 2 Duke of Cambridge Stakes. Field of 20 again, and we are off and racing. And Conduit should be dropping to the back pretty quickly, so I'll kind of wait for this camera angle to go away so we can actually get a better view. It's kind of hard to see what's happening, I think, from this angle. Everybody just looks like they're following in line. Kind of reminds me of like Horse Racing Manager 1 and Horse Racing Manager 2, or Final Stretch 1 or 2. However you guys would like to refer to those games. I refer to them just as Horse Racing Manager, but Final Stretch, I think, is also one of the titles for the first game. So we're not running as a closer. Jockey's not really following my instructions 100%. I'm going to go ahead and skip to the last 400 meters. And I can't do anything about this camera angle, people. Now, I believe this is us right here. We are way on the outside. 3rd horse from the outside. We're driving. We are driving. I don't see the favorite yet. Conduit is driving. We are the number... I don't even know what number we are. We're number 5. Conduit's in 3rd. Here we are right here. Could Conduit win it? Conduit at the line. He's going to get it done. I swear we just won that. Oh, I hope so. I would hate to get that excited just to figure out I finished 2nd. I think he just got it at the line. Oh, we did it. We did it. We won a live event race. We beat other players. We beat 6 other real players. Conduit just wins in the photo finish. What a race. I told you I had a good feeling about that one. I did. Oh, what a win for our boy. Conduit jumps from a 107 to a 110. Or excuse me, a 17 to 110. And look at the prize money. 192 gold. Grade 2 victory. Can't do it, gets it done with Laurent Giraud, I believe, on board. And that is no surprise. So he's very underweight. I might give him a spell. Um, that was his first international grade 2 victory. That is absolutely fantastic. He's won 3 grade 3s and three grade 3s and 3 grade 2s. So I wonder, have all the grade 3s all the grade 2s he's won have been against real players, if I'm not mistaken? Because he doesn't, regional races right here in the middle of the screen, that means strictly against the AI, which he has 3 grade 3 victories, which means I've won 3 times against the AI at the grade 3 category. Nothing for grade 1, of course, but nothing from grade 2, which means all of his grade 2 wins have been against real players. That's fantastic. He has 6 wins, 2 second place finishes, 1 show, 1 fourth, out of 18 starts. Obviously, God racer terms, it's not ideal, but in this game, considering how hard it is, that's actually not bad. Go ahead and feed him a carrot. We'll have to get his weight up. And yeah, we'll take it from there. Appreciate you guys for the love and support on the channel. Hopefully you've been enjoying these kind of shorter but more action-packed champion horse racing episodes. This is actually a little bit more enjoyable for me as far as playing the game. And I can do the off-screen stuff off-screen. I don't really think people care too much about that. But again, if you wouldn't mind me doing that every blue moon, of course I would. But ultimately, I just want to show you guys our horses. I'd let you know what I'm doing with their training. And then we just get straight into the action. Because again, there's a long way to go in this game. So I would rather not waste too much time. But that'll do it. Appreciate you guys for love and support on the channel as always. And we'll be back with some more horse racing content. Until next time, Horse Racing Gamers, signing out. Hope you all have a great day. I'll see you later. Goodbye.